Welcome to 82 Toothpicks, the podcast where Ethan, Joselyn, and myself from Huizinga Law Firm break down our favorite movies and uncover the estate planning gems hidden within them. From comedies to dramas to family sagas, we're talking about the films we love and the legacy lessons they teach. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's talk about the movie. So when it comes to the movies that we quote most here in the office, the movie we're going to talk about today might be the most quoted.
Yeah.
Any disagreements here?
No, it happens a lot.
It happens quite a bit.
Yeah.
Jocelyn, what's the movie?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. See?
I love this movie.
It's the best.
So I think we've said every movie so far is the best at something, but I'm seeing this theme that we just kind of pick the best movies in each possible category,
It's
right?
hard to argue with that.
All right, so it's the best what?
Dinosaur movie?
Okay.
I mean, the original
movie?
dinosaur movie?
The original dinosaur movie.
We
At
know
least
you
live
don't-
action.
We know you don't believe in them, so it's really hard for you to understand it. But
Boom.
what do you
Right
gotta
out
say
of the
about
gate.
that?
I'm not
Right out of the
I-
gate.
I thought we would get into that, but
no, we're
I
going to
didn't-
start there.
We have to start there.
Tell everybody.
Why don't we talk about the movie first?
We'll get to the
we don't
movie.
need to talk about my personal belief system. I was berated last week for that.
We
That's,
need.
that's the theme of the
The
podcast.
theme is berating
How can
fat.
we tear down that?
That's not really how that goes.
That's how I view it.
I think what we need is we need to hear the story so that we can then explore how Jurassic Park as a movie changed how you think about dinosaurs.
Sure.
Did that really happen?
There isn't a story to it. The story is there are certain factions of different denominations that might argue that the Earth isn't in fact 120 million years old and there weren't cloves of dinosaurs roaming the Earth in different eras, right? Like maybe it was a little bit more condensed time-wise. Maybe there were a few less species than we might have been taught. Maybe there's some inconsistencies in the geodata that we could question. And Jurassic Park basically goes against all of that.
Actually, I think Jurassic Park supports that.
Okay.
I think it's pretty widely accepted that the dinosaurs they show in Jurassic Park all came from different eras. I think they
Like
even talk
Yeah.
about that in the
The
movie.
Jurassic era?
It's not
No.
even the Jurassic era.
No, it's the Cretaceous, and
Yes.
right? Because they talk about that.
So
in the
why
movie.
do they call it Jurassic Park?
Because it sounds better, Thad.
Than the Cretaceous Park?
Because
Yeah.
that's what Michael Crichton named his book.
How about that?
Well, okay, so when was the book written and when did the movie come out?
Oh, good question.
The movie, you look up the book. I'll look up the
I
movie.
want to say the movie's like 93, 92.
I feel like 93
so
is right.
what we should notice is we've watched
Lion King,
and
Shawshank,
Jurassic Park.
All
and Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz is the outlier.
Uh-huh.
Those all came out
in the 90s.
in that 1 or 2 year span.
Yeah, when
Right.
film peaked.
93.
Yeah, see?
93.
So we're just saying
That
the
was
90s
it.
are better.
That was the year.
Yeah.
93 was it.
It slaps, fam.
Whoa.
That's how Ethan talks.
It slaps.
When you have teenagers in your house, it just sort of happens.
Yeah.
The book came out in 1990.
Oh. I didn't even know there
Oh.
was a book, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
They came out
Well,
with
the book is very good.
Better than the movie.
Yes, but this is the one of the rare cases where the movie is like it
So good.
holds up to the book.
Gotcha.
They would have had to start producing this movie the week after the book came
Yeah,
out.
kind of.
I thought it took years for like books to become movies.
It can.
Not when it's something so real, like dinosaurs.
I never said they're not real.
What did he say? I'd never seen it grow. You never had like toy dinosaurs.
No.
What did you play with as a kid?
Rocks.
Books. And then I threw them away when I was done reading them.
Oh, man. It's the Learn Everything About Thad podcast.
I guess. What's the movie about? So it's based on a book. It came out in 93. What do we know about the plot of the movie?
So this is cool because we'll get into the plot in just a second. But science now, like scientists and researchers and have found out or discovered that the science of Jurassic Park is actually pretty darn close to what's possible.
Okay.
in reality. So the story of Jurassic Park is basically there's this fantastically wealthy man who loves dinosaurs, and he wants to create an experience for his children and grandchildren, but ultimately for the world at large to come and experience this thing that he loves, dinosaurs. And so he has funded research and experimentation, and ultimately this creation of these extinct species now through cloning coming back. And then he builds a theme park with it's like a theme park combined with a zoo.
Very Busch Gardens-esque.
The Animal Kingdom, right? And the purpose of the park is you get to go and experience these dinosaurs in their natural habitats. And then as things do in theme parks, the rides break and chaos ensues.
Chaos.
Well, hold on. The ride doesn't break.
Yeah, it does.
In the first one?
Yeah.
No, he turns it off. The little fat guy turns it off.
No, he breaks it
He-
because the Jeeps stop because of a virus he puts into the system. The
Oh.
powers turns off and all of that.
Okay, but it didn't like.
Yeah,
break
it didn't.
It was
on
intentional.
purpose. Yeah.
Okay.
Newman.
What is his name in the movie? I can't even think of
Boy,
it.
we are terrible at names, aren't we?
I
Yeah.
know.
I think it starts with an N.
Nigel.
Nick.
Just
Nick.
Samsonite.
Slippy, slappy.
Ned. His name
Ned.
is Dennis.
I knew it started
Dennis
with an N.
Nedry.
Oh yeah.
Ned. And his dad is the owner of the park.
No,
it's
it's
not.
He said that once, and I was like, "What?"
Because he calls him Dad.
He calls him Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
Dad.
actually did think that, though.
For the whole movie. I mean, after he calls him Dad. Yeah.
All right, let's go through the cast of characters, right? So we've got Dennis Nedry. He's the bad guy ostensibly in the film. We'll talk about his story in a second.
Dodson. We got Dodson here. See, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Do you remember that part?
Yeah. He never shows up again in the entire movie.
Right.
Dodson.
He's like a catalyst. He's like a
bribing
one-off.
them for their science.
I feel
right?
like he comes back though in one of the later movies.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
Hey, don't spoil it.
Then we have Ian Malcolm.
Okay.
Who's Ian Malcolm?
So he's the
He's the
paleontologist.
mathematician, isn't he?
No.
He's the
Why do I-
chaos
Chaos theory. Yeah, yeah.
theoretician.
Okay.
Theoretician. What a
Mhm.
word.
Wow.
Love it.
Okay.
Alan Grant.
Dr. Alan Grant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is he the paleontologist?
Yeah.
Okay. So the movie opens with them like exploring South Dakota, and I was like, I think I've
The
seen
Badlands.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I've
he's
been
the
there.
one who has the raptor claw, and he says, "It'll slice you here
Oh, that kid.
and here, while your guts spill out on the ground."
So he can eat you while you're still alive.
If you wanted to scare me, could have just pulled a gun on him.
Oh. See, so good. That's a line that gets quoted around the office all the time.
If you want. Oh.
Then we have John Hammond. He's the
old guy.
He's the billionaire.
Yep.
Who funds the park.
Mm-hmm.
We have Mr. DNA.
Dano.
Mr.
Is that
DNA.
the
Wait,
little
the
guy?
cartoon?
Yeah.
That's considered a cast?
Sure, he's a character. Absolutely.
What?
He's got a whole set of lines.
Oh, I guess.
Millions of strands.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Ellie Sattler,
Mm-hmm.
another
Paleontologist?
botanist.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Paleobotanist.
Paleobotanist. Good.
Lex Murphy. That's one of the grandkids for John Hammond.
Who looks just like my sister.
Okay.
We have Tim Murphy, the boy,
Timmy.
the grandson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Arnold, everyone's favorite actor.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. It's a miracle he doesn't drop any F-bombs in this movie.
Yeah. How many lines of code are there?
How many, Joss?
About 2 million. Is that on the quote game? Did I win?
It's not a quote game.
Ugh.
We'll get into the game later.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to give a hand to that guy. He did a good job. And he was missing a hand.
Ouch.
He's already. God. You're the worst. We hate that.
We have Robert Muldoon.
Who's that?
Is that the lawyer? The blood-sucking lawyer.
No.
Oh.
Good guess. Robert Muldoon is
He's the raptor guy.
The raptor guy, the Australian.
Clever
the
girl.
hunter.
Clever
Yeah.
girl.
I feel like just going through this is going to ruin my game, though. Because you guys have already said the answers to 3 of the questions.
Donald Gennaro. That's the lawyer. You never
Yeah.
really get to hear his name much. That's
No.
mostly in the book that you see his
The
name.
only
but-
Yeah.
one who's on my side is the
Blood-sucking
blood-sucking lawyer. He left us. He left us. Nothing?
That's from Lex, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
What does Grant say after that? But that's not what I'm going to do. Come on, you guys.
That's good.
Where's the goat?
Where's the goat? Right on the roof. Love it.
So the game's done.
All right.
No,
So
the
those
game's
that's kind of the. I mean, that's not obviously all the characters, but that's
Yeah.
most of the. That's the main ones.
That's
That's
the
a good chunk.
gist.
I when we watched this one, somebody said that Alexa's scream is the best scream in movie history.
Oh yeah, she's good.
Mm.
Does we still have that opinion? We hold that one best scream in any movie.
It's pretty solid. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's
Why? What
top
part?
3.
Why am I not? Like when they're.
any part.
Yeah, she screams a
She-
couple of times.
She
Oh.
got the role for
Because
her
of her scream.
screaming.
Yep.
Seriously?
Oh, there's
Yep,
no
for sure.
question.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so they go to this park, and he gives them a tour because he's trying to get approval
Mhm.
by the scientific community, like as
Right.
a whole, right?
Yeah, his lawyer and investors.
Yep.
Won't let him open the park until they have approval from scientists, right?
Sure.
So paleontologists, paleobotanists, the chaos theory.
So he bribes these 2 scientists
Mm-hmm.
and says, "I'm going to fund your research for the next however long if you come and give me, the seal of approval that my park isn't dangerous
Mm-hmm.
for my insurance company."
And
So the
what-
whole film is built on fraud,
and then
like
what?
the idea of dinosaurs.
Okay.
And then
There
what's
it is.
what's the line at the end of the movie?
I don't think
I
I would
choose-
either. Yeah.
I'm choosing not to endorse your park. Neither am I. Either am I or something.
Yeah.
I don't think I can endorse your park. Neither can I.
It's so good. Spared no expense.
So let's talk about Dennis Nedry.
Mhm.
The beginning of the movie, one of the early scenes, he's
Yep.
meeting the corporate espionage guy trying
Sure.
to steal, and they give him a canister of whipped cream, shaving cream,
Barbasol.
Barbasol, yeah.
Barbasol, and it works.
Uh-huh.
But then the bottom tip comes off, and it's got a cryo storage for dinosaur embryos.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So then Ned is going through the rest of the movie that he's in anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and stealing dinosaur embryos.
Mm-hmm.
What happens to the can?
That
It-
rolls down the
It's in
river.
mud, but
Yeah.
don't they find it later on in the movies?
It comes up later.
Don't ruin it.
Anyone
What happens
who's-
to Ned?
He dies in his Jeep.
Yeah, he gets eaten by a dinosaur in his
Yeah.
car.
It shoots him with poison tar, like that
Mhm.
sticky stuff. That's that part of the movie. When I was a kid, that part scared the crap out of me.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Have you-
Not.
Have
No,
you ever
the
had a
T-Rex was
reptile
big.
that close to you?
Have you ever had a what?
A reptile that close to you?
Funny you should ask, Alan. Did I tell you about the snake I found in my house last night?
You might have mentioned it.
Enlighten us.
I hate it here. This is really hard for me. I hate snakes. I'm not like a pansy. Like I'm okay with bugs, whatever. I just don't love them. Like
Mm.
they're gross.
Sure.
And last year about this time I moved and my friend was over and her son found all these snakes like crawling on the cellar door and I was like, "Oh my God, we got to move. I can't do this." And then I was like, "Okay, they're fine. Just leave them alone. We just pay no attention to them." And then they were gone for the winter. Right?
Mm.
And I was like, maybe they just won't come back. And I saw 2 centipedes crawling on my bathroom wall. And I was like, nope, we're not doing this year. So my landlord sprayed, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hopefully that got rid of the snake problem. No. So last night,
You know why that happens, right? Because
What?
snakes and centipedes aren't the same.
Yeah, they sprayed for bugs. They didn't spray for snakes.
listen,
Okay.
Linda, in my head, I was like, maybe that'll just take care of it. It did not. In fact, Cash saw 1 snake the other day. And I was like, maybe there's just one. It's fine. No
Yeah.
big deal.
And they're in the yard. That's where they belong.
Yeah, and they're not like they don't attack us or anything. They're fine, like just whatever. And so last night I was watching a movie for a podcast and I got up to go to the bathroom and in front of my like coffee bar there was something like curled up on the floor. And I mean, I have a 7-year-old. I was like, oh, it's like a sock or something.
Sure.
And I stepped over it and I was like, what is it? Oh my God. And it was a snake. What? You want to say something? Just say it.
Nope. Continue.
It was a snake. And I screamed like, honestly, Lex, like,
You had a Lex scream?
I had a Lex scream and I was like, what do I do? But I'm freaking out. And I was like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to burn the house down. I'm just going to leave. And I called my dad and I was like, what do I do? Well, I went and grabbed a hammer. And I was like, I'm just going to smash it with a hammer.
As one does.
We'll put that box in a bigger box.
Yep.
Well, I was like,
different movie.
Okay. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this thing. Like, it was a baby. It was probably like 7 inches long, maybe.
So a massive snake.
Thad,
Sorry.
shut up. It was a snake. Mama don't do snakes. Like, no. So I grabbed a hammer and then I called my dad and I was like, yo, I don't know what to do. And he's like, well, what's going on? I was like, there's a snake in the house. I don't know what to do. What do I do? And he was like, just get a dustpan. And I was like, and do what? And he's like, put it in the dustpan. And I was like, how do I put it in the dustpan? And he's like, with the broom? So I hit it with the broom and I full on screamed like Lex running through the kitchen with her arms out during the raptor in the kitchen, screaming. And my dad is dying laughing on the phone. And I was
He's
like,
still on the phone?
I have him on speaker. And he's like, he is dying laughing. I was like, this is not funny. Like, I need you to come do this. Get this out of my house. And he's like, no.
How far away does your dad live?
An hour and a half.
Yep.
And I was like, I can't do this. I don't know what to do. And he's like, just put it in the dustpan and throw it in the yard. So I did that. And then I was like, I'm never sleeping again.
I hate snakes.
Yes. And
Why
then
is it always got to be snakes?
yes, right? And then this morning he called and he was like, I just wanted to make sure you were okay and you slept okay. And I said, I slept with a hoodie strapped around my neck. And he's like, because they can't crawl in there and wrap around your neck. And I was like, you have to stop. And then I was like, I was walking out this morning and next to the steps there was like a shed. And he's like, well, yeah, he took his coat off before he came inside.
Like a snake's skin?
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes. And he said, yeah, well, he took his coat off before he came inside. And I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Never
done.
calling you again.
No, literally. Like, he's such a. Ugh.
So full disclosure, Joselyn texted me last night and said, I'm moving to
what
South
time is
Dakota after
10:30?
after 10.
Which is so late for me.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean,
So
I
late.
was just getting started for the night. She texts me. She says, I'm moving to South Dakota tonight. Goodbye. And I looked at my phone and went,
Goodbye.
huh. And then she texted me back again and said, there was a snake in my house. And then she told me the story about gasoline. And I said, can I help you at all? I'm much closer than her dad is. It's not an hour and a half. And she said, bring gasoline and a match.
We're having a fire tonight, boys.
Oh, man.
He goes, what do you want me to say right now? And I said, take tomorrow off. I'll see you on Monday. And he's like, no. I was like, all right, well, I tried.
I offered to go get my nieces. They love catching snakes.
Your nieces?
Yes,
Yes,
my nieces.
literally.
Yes. 14-year-old, 15-year-old girl, 13-year-old girl.
I
Love
typed out
snakes.
animals.
Love
And I was
catching.
like, wait.
Love catching snakes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's Jocelyn's snake story, right?
Joselyn has a lot of stories.
It's a little bit like Timmy in the Jeep playing with the night vision goggles and the flashlight. Like that's actually going to do something when there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex trying to destroy your Jeep.
It takes
Right.
him like 30 seconds to turn off a flashlight.
Turn off the
It's
light.
one
Turn off the light.
button.
I don't know how to turn it off. I only just turned it on 4 seconds ago.
And it's one switch.
Dude.
I found night vision goggles. Are they heavy? Yeah.
Then they're probably expensive.
Put them back. So now I'm traumatized.
Yeah,
And
I get that.
last night I was like, where can I move where there are no snakes, no reptiles?
Antarctica.
Done.
North Pole.
Done.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
You could
I'm
probably
out.
don't have to go quite that far. You could
Alaska.
probably move to like Nunavut in Canada.
Yeah.
It's what?
Bismarck.
North Dakota.
There you go.
Barf. However, if you are from Bismarck, thank you for tuning in.
Sorry, North Dakota friends.
Here's the 82 Toothpicks feud with Bismarck, North Dakota. That's how we're going to get on the map, guys.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, South Saskatchewan isn't really our target market.
South Saskatchewan.
You ever been to
I've actually heard it's super
Saskatchewan?
nice in North Dakota, though. Like summer last year was on a Tuesday.
What? Oh, I was like, what?
All right.
Anyway,
We should talk about the
And
movie.
that's
Let's
how
talk
we're
about
going
the
to go viral for being
and that's how
mean.
Regina George died.
Not really, but she did get really hurt though.
So we talked about Ned.
Mhm.
Let's talk about John Hammond.
Yep.
He's kind of an interesting character. I mean, he's obviously he spins the whole story spins out of his vision for this dinosaur park.
Mm-hmm.
But he's this really he's stubborn,
Yep.
but he's hopeful, and you
Mhm.
you like him. And then there's moments in the movie when you're like, you are such an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it up already.
Yeah.
And then you like 10 minutes later, you're like, yeah, go John Hammond. So it's just really, he's such a fascinating character, the way he relates to everybody.
Talks about Disney a lot.
Gutsy, right? In a
does.
theme park movie made by Universal
Oh,
Mhm.
sure.
to reference It's a Small World.
Yeah. Yeah. The scene where they're like taking the tour for the first time and they just like push up hard enough on the lat
Mhm.
bar. And I'm
Mhm.
like, absolutely not.
No way.
No way.
But that's Carousel of Progress, right?
Yeah, exactly.
In Magic Kingdom.
Uh-huh.
Never been. Wouldn't know.
We'll fix that.
It's worth it.
I want to go to Disney.
Me too.
Do it. Oh, okay.
You said you're going to move to South Dakota last night.
I was halfway to my dad's house. I was like, I'm out. Count me out, Mr. Belding.
You
I
think
am
snakes
done.
are bad?
What?
Imagine an alligator.
What? It can't crawl through the toilet hole.
No, but it can ring your doorbell.
Yeah. Thinking, planning your next move.
What?
They work in teams.
What? Oh, I was like, what are you talking? Raptor. Gotcha. What?
Should we play a game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want to play a game?
Let's do it. Do you guys want to know about my game?
Well, first, tell them about our buzzers. We're
Okay.
stepping it up.
So at 82 Toothpicks, we're really about the latest technology when it comes to podcasting. Not only this week did we upgrade our entire microphone setup, but we in fact got some buzzers. That's really it. That's what the buzzers are.
That's the story.
They
Well-
light up. They have an X on them, kind of like Family Feud styled. If I can reference another show, but can you? Yep.
We
there's
got the
demonstration.
buzzers because the first one we did, you guys were just talking over each other
Yeah, that's
and
true.
had to rock, paper, scissors it. So I know they're not cool, but they will help with the game.
Okay.
Because
So-
otherwise we got to rock, paper, scissors it. And
No, that's true.
you guys are
That's true.
cheaters and it's just stupid.
So the game we're gonna play, if you've heard of Jeopardy, that's kind of what I made for us. Now it's a much scaled down version of Jeopardy, but it's categories of trivia questions worth 100, 200, and 300 points. And at the end of the game, we're gonna know who wins. You guys ready to play?
Why couldn't you have just finish the quote?
Hey, because
Because that would be too easy for
we have to
Joselyn.
respond in the
Anything.
form of a question.
anything less than the best is a felony.
Love it or leave it.
No,
Renegade
you
way.
don't. You don't. You guys ready to dive in?
Hold on.
You cannot do that to me.
Because you're going to go off.
I am going to do the entire song, Ice Ice Baby, because I can't help it.
All right, we have 3 categories. We have dino details, right? Questions about the dinosaurs in the movies. We have park mishaps, things that went wrong, and then we have tech and science, right? So I'm going to let you pick the category. You get 100, 200, or 300 points. We'll go from there.
This is dumb.
Ethan, you are up first because you didn't insult my game.
This is so dumb.
Excellent.
'Kay.
Mishaps.
Mishaps. All right, for 100 points, what does Tim get stuck in after the T-Rex attack?
Wait, hold on. Do we all
Ethan.
get to buzz in or it's his choice?
Why would we have buzzers?
I don't know, Dan. Okay, so we all get to buzz in?
Yeah,
Okay.
The answer is a tree.
that is correct. 100 points. All right,
Stupid.
Ethan, you still have the board.
Mishaps.
All
200.
right, mishaps 200. What system does Nedry shut down to steal?
Ugh.
Go ahead.
The security system. The
Security
locks.
system. Correct.
Oh, I thought you were looking for the stupid name of it. Lex is like, I know this.
Nope.
This game's
That's
stupid.
Linux.
All right.
I knew that one too.
Linux?
Linux.
Like the town?
Oh, not the time.
Same category.
Yeah, 300.
All right. What object does Lex use to distract the Velociraptor in the kitchen? Yes.
A ladle and a pan.
A ladle is right. We are tied. 300, 300.
Good job.
Jocelyn, your category: dino details or text and science.
Dino details.
What dinosaur's spit blinds Dennis, leading to his demise?
Give us
I
a
need
letter it starts with.
A D.
Dilophosaurus.
That's it. 100
Nice. Good
points.
job.
All right.
Hit me again, tube sock.
What feature of the velociraptors make them especially terrified, as noted by Dr. Grant? Yes.
Their claws.
No.
Read it again.
What feature of the velociraptors makes them especially terrifying?
That their legs. It's something about how they're like not shaped like a bird. They have something like a bird. Their pelvic bone. What is it?
Especially terrifying.
That they hunt in packs.
Intelligence and problem-solving skills.
Oh.
They figure their way out of stuff.
Yeah, they solve problems. I remember that.
Okay. Jocelyn, still your board.
Same one.
Okay. What dinosaur is shown hatching from an egg in the lab? Yes.
You bred raptors?
Velociraptors is right.
Oh, can I tell a quick story?
Please.
We had a dog right after whatever, and it was a black coonhound, and we named it Raptor. Because he was like a bloodhound and we were going to breed him.
Yeah.
And we named him Raptor so we could say, you bred Raptors. And I'm not kidding. He would get out of his kennel and run through town. And there were a bunch of little kids that lived next to us. And we would yell, Raptor! Like to come home. And those kids would freak out like there was a real raptor. That's my story. It was actually really funny at the time.
All right.
Carry on.
Jocelyn, Tech and Science. What insect is used to explain how DNA was... Ethan.
That is the mosquito.
That's true. Ethan, it's your board. Joss, you're still up by 300.
200.
All right. What does Dr. Malcolm call the unpredictable nature of complex systems? Ethan.
Oh,
Chaos.
Guess what?
What?
Chaos theory.
Correct. All right. Jocelyn, you're up by 100 points. Ethan, you can win if you get this right.
Wait, do you have a wager question?
I sure do.
Okay.
All right. Question 3. What substance does the park use to fill gaps in DNA?
Frog DNA.
Nice.
Frog DNA is
Good
right.
answer.
And that's how they got female dinosaurs.
Yep.
Do you just go throughout the park and look up the dinosaur skirts? That's a quote from the... Dad didn't get it. Okay, what's the score?
Jocelyn's up by
400. Okay. Final question.
Wait, do we have to buzz? Or we have to...
Nope,
Okay.
Just wager.
Yep.
I
Do
want to
we get
wager
a category?
everything. Oh,
There is no category. This one is opinion based. I get to choose who has the better answer here, or we can vote.
I lose.
Here's the question. If Dr. Ian Malcolm had to face the T-Rex one-on-one with only one item from the park, what would he choose and how would he survive? And I'm going to hum the Jeopardy theme song now for the next 30 seconds.
Don't do that.
Okay.
But I can play some theme song music.
What would he pick and why?
Yep. He's got to face a T-Rex. What would he choose? I love this song.
I have no idea.
I'm going to judge here based on creativity and plausibility. This would be an excellent opportunity for somebody to comment what they would choose. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Ethan.
I'm going to say he would choose the helicopter that they escape on.
To fight the dinosaur.
Yep.
Gonna fight a dinosaur with a helicopter.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Okay. Jocelyn, what's your answer?
I literally cannot think of any, like they don't fight anything with anything.
Problem is Ian Malcolm's a kind of a pacifist.
I have no
He doesn't
idea.
ask if he can do something.
He only
He
answers if you
should.
shoot.
What would he fight the T-Rex with? Is there like a correct answer?
No, this is opinion. You just got to beat helicopter.
Yeah, it's not going to be that hard. That's a terrible answer.
Well, they have guns.
That's not very creative, though.
That's all I could. We're not trying to be creative to surprise the dinosaur. We're trying to kill it.
True. I think helicopter's the most creative.
Stupid.
All right. And
What would you pick?
what would I pick?
Yeah.
A virus.
You would inject it with something?
You'd kill the dinosaur with... No, is that Independence Day?
That's
Okay.
definitely Independence Day.
Okay.
Different, and weirdly, that's like a, yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
The
okay.
Fad's answer.
Nice job. That was my game. Good job, everybody. Any final thoughts on Jurassic Park?
It's a great movie.
What's the estate planning like in this movie?
Boy, it's tough. I mean, this is just a really fun
Mm-hmm.
thriller, right?
Yeah.
I mean, John Hammond is all about legacy, right? And then we
Mhm.
sort of have this theme, right? That we've done, this is our
Mhm.
4th episode, and pretty consistently across all the movies we talked about, legacy has been a big theme.
Mm-hmm.
right? He wants to leave a mark on the world by spinning up this theme park with dinosaurs and change science as we know it and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's really kind of the big one. There's lots of death,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which is typically the trigger event in movies.
Well, Hammond's daughter's getting a divorce. That's why he has kids.
Mm-hmm.
Life change.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Life finds a way.
Nice.
Great movie.
Clever girl.
It's like my top 5.
Yeah.
I would put it on every night when I was pregnant. Like a good fall asleep movie.
Wow.
You know, if anybody who's listening has thoughts about how this might be an estate planning movie, share those in the comments too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. We ready to rate the thing?
Yeah.
All right. I have a rating system devised under 3 categories, giving up to 3 points in each of those categories with a bonus point for the final category. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, Jocelyn, how would you rate this movie? Walk us through it.
Okay. Cry 1.
Okay.
I'm not crying in this movie.
Sure.
Laugh 3.
Okay.
So that's 4. What's the other one?
Think. Is it thought-provoking? Make you wonder about the world a little bit?
They
see
didn't
things
think
different.
about whether they can.
I'm going to give it a 3 for Think because I always catch more things every time I watch it that I
Interesting.
didn't catch
Nice.
before. So what is that? 4, 7?
7. Would you watch it again?
Duh. 8.
8. Nice. Ethan.
It's going to be a 7 for me. I'm going to give it a 3 for laugh.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 2 for think. I'm going to give it a 1 for cry. And a 1 for watch again.
Okay. 7. Give me a 5 on this one. Hey.
Because they're not
hey,
real,
It's
so it
because he
doesn't
doesn't
really
believe
matter.
in dinosaurs.
What a weirdo.
Laugh too, but I almost find myself laughing more at you guys quoting the movie than I laughed during the actual movie.
I wonder if we laugh more because of that. Like,
Yeah.
I watch this
Yeah.
movie and I'm waiting for the line.
Yes,
and I'm
you know it's
yes,
coming.
that was awesome.
Yes.
I had never seen it. So I watched this. They're like, where's the goat? And I was like, where is the goat? And now you guys are just like, where's the goat? Okay, so all benefit of the doubt is 2 for laugh. Cry 1. There's nothing that funny. I mean, somebody gets eaten. Or
Sad.
nothing that's sad.
Yeah.
I mean,
He loses his park in his dream, right? Think like, I don't know, 1, 2. It's pretty unbelievable to me. So, and I probably would
but
watch
it's all
this
about
one.
ethics, man.
Yeah.
The whole movie. And you probably catch more of that the more times you watch. Like you were saying,
Mhm.
you see more stuff every
Yep.
time you watch it.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, give me a 5 on that one.
Would you watch it again?
No. I'm
You
good.
suck.
I'm out.
You do suck.
Wow. I don't critique your rankings.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's
you
just one
do.
of our favorites. That's
How
why.
Dare you? Don't take it's not to be offensive. It's just if I like
No,
it or not.
it's fair.
You're
Give-
just
give me
an
5.
odd duck.
He
It's
doesn't,
like
he
you.
doesn't have to watch it again.
I don't.
Well, yeah, I know, but
I mean,
like,
I wouldn't watch Wizard of Oz again.
shame. You know your name.
Let's wrap it up here.
I think so.
We're done here. You're done.
Thanks for listening, everybody. This is fun.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to 82 Toothpicks. This episode featured your hosts, Ethan Huizinga, Jocelyn, and myself breaking down the movie. Want more? Check out Ethan's book, It's Not Too Late, for insights on securing your own legacy. Find us at huizingalaw.com for all things 82 Toothpicks, including past episodes and more. If you enjoyed the show, follow us wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, ring that little bell. You know why, it helps us out. And don't forget, every movie is an estate planning movie.